name is Nijhum Mojumdar. I'm a lawyer by profession. So this is my professional intro. I'm a political activist. I am an author too. I wrote 5 books on international criminal law and 2 other books on Indemnity Act, 1975, and other is a political book. So I published 5 books so far. And yeah, I'm just a political activist now, working for Bangladesh Awami League. So yeah, this is my short intro.
You are based out of London.
I live in London. Yeah, I live in London, but well, I'm traveling all over the world now for the last 1 year. So yeah, I live in London. Grave is a brutal. As I said, what's not happening in Bangladesh? When someone asking me what's happening in Bangladesh, the reason behind, because just let me give you a recent example. Um, for last 2 days in Bangladesh, an Islamic extremist is claiming that ISKCON should be banned. Why? The reason was that a boy had a relation, some sort of relation, love affair or something like this. Why a Hindu boy loved a Muslim girl, and that Hindu boy is associated with ISKCON, so ISKCON should be banned. And another reason, a Islamic cleric who actually staged the abduction and later claimed that it was done by ISKCON. So Islamic extremist people are now conducting procession all over the world and saying that ISKCON should be banned. Why I am giving you example of ISKCON? Just to show that is now an open field, that anybody can do anything, staging their own abduction, staging, even killing their own people, and just saying that it is done by India. Well, I don't know the right
Was
definition
that
of
invisible for
popularism.
the
Yes,
majority?
well, I won't say popular, because Bangladesh is a consists of like probably 200 million, probably is 20 crore. Well, I don't know what to say in million. I don't know the percentage, but I can see in social media, over the social media, that there is a lot of hatred against India and ISI agents. It's like they are coming each and every day. They're generals. They're dealing with. I think yesterday there was a 4 or 5 contract with Pakistan. So since 1971, it's the last 54 years, we never seen such Pakistani generals coming in Bangladesh. Even ISI has their own office in Bangladesh. You know where? In Rangpur, in Sylhet. Well, my source confirmed, and my source is from military intelligence too. So
So
they
why
confirmed me.
ISI has gained ground? What their objective is?
Well, their objective is that's another story. Obviously, you're probably aware that George Soros is Open Foundation. They are trying to change this Indian regime, like BJP regime.
Why?
There was a saying that he has his own philosophy and investing lots of money, and USA has their own plan. What is the plan? If you look at the Burma Act 2022, you will see they want to establish democracy in Myanmar. America never tried to establish democracy in Qatar, Saudi Arab. They want to establish democracy in Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Myanmar. Why? So when America says we want to establish democracy, it means we want to take your country. That's it. Simple. So if you want to uh, what say invade Myanmar, you have to talk like this. We want to establish democracy. So if they want to invade Myanmar, they need Bangladesh. Bangladesh is being used as a proxy warfield against India. Well, we know that how Chile's Allende was was killed by Pinochet. Do you have any evidence? Do you have any source of evidence that USA did it, other than the secret documents and all the indication? We know who killed Sheikh Mujib, father of the nation. We have all the evidences. We have also counter evidences. Let me give you an example. In 1975, when Kissinger and what's his name, Kissinger and Nixon was in a meeting, I can remember they revealed few documents, probably 2007 or 8. We can see that Kissinger is saying, "Didn't we warn Mujib that who his killer would be?" From that document, you can easily say, "Whoa, USA warned Mujib." So how would we say that they killed Sheikh Mujib? But in other notes, when we read what's his name, not Lasky, his name is another author. Is a very Lawrence Lifshultz. We read that book, and there was a huge indication. I wouldn't say proof, solid proof, indication that CIA agent or the CIA chief, his name was, I forgot his name, Philip Cherry. Philip Cherry was fully involved on killing Sheikh Mujib, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. So this is called two-track theory. Who said that? Christopher Hitchens. Where? His book called uh, Trial of Henry Kissinger. If you read that book, you will see he actually invented that theory called two-track theory. What is the two-track theory? In one point, USA will say that we are with you. We want democracy. We want a flourish Bangladesh. We want a better Bangladesh. But in other hand, if they don't like you, they will plot of killing you. And this is what happening. Allende, Lubumba, Sukarno, in lately in Sri Lanka. Who did that?
So
Do you
now,
have any proof? So India, why India? First, I would say China. Obviously, we know what
so
they
they are
want
using
in
Bangladesh against India and China both.
India and China. First China. For last one decade, we can see that US is trying to, I mean, reduce the power of China, their supply of ammunition stuff, because we are the one of the biggest buyer of China from their ammunition, military equipment. For the last one decade, they were keep saying that, well, Bangladesh is just going into the trap of China's debt trap. You heard about that. So that they didn't like that we are going into China. We are dealing with China. America didn't like that. America wanted to capture Bangladesh. They wanted to create a hegemony, a capitalist hegemony. Well, I first of all, I cannot give you any evidence, but what we have seen so far, the IS, pro-IS leader, I would say pro-IS leader. Let's say Mufti Harun Izhar. He was clearly indicted and clearly found that he wanted to bomb USA embassy in probably 10 years ago. But the same embassy is not telling anything when he was released from the jail. So policy changed. The person who wanted to bomb American embassy is being released by jail, and America is silent about it. Why? So that means, does America want Bangladesh to be a banana republic? Sheikh Hasina was the main obstacle for them. For the last couple of years, for last 3 years, she was boldly telling over the, medias, even parliament. Have you ever seen in any subcontinent leader have ever was that outspoken like Sheikh Hasina, who is talking against USA hegemony clearly? Even for all I know, that India also warned. This is not confirmed. I heard from different sources. but she didn't stop. So Sheikh Hasina was an obstacle for USA to create their own hegemony because USA doesn't like a leader or any statesman who take over their own country, that who doesn't want to give a like open passport. Let's say our gas field in Bay of Bengal, America wanted all 15 block. Sheikh Hasina said no, I won't. They wanted port. Sheikh Hasina said I won't. They wanted a military base. She said I won't. Bangladesh cannot be a proxy battlefield towards India or China. They will keep targeting India, or well, they will establish a military base in Saint Martin. Why should we allow that? Well, I'm not. I won't say fall of Sheikh Hasina. I would say it after the terrorist attack in Bangladesh. So this is the correct sentence. After the terrorist attack of 5th of August, well, as we saw in TVs and other people's speech, India was quite concerned because the growing hatred against India is obviously quite concerning. Even last week, yes, day before yesterday, one of the police commissioners said he wants to go war against India, against the government. Do you mean illegal Yunus government? Well, when you say government,
The current government.
well, if you say government, I have to think this is a democratic government. There is no government in Bangladesh. It's an illegal government. So that's the correct word.
Yeah. So
So now tell
do
me,
you
ask
think?
me the same question.
Yeah. So do you think is there any resistance against the current ruling dispensation in the country?
Well, there is people are trying to raise their voice, but when they're trying to raise their voice, they're being arrested, being killed, hacked to death. Even yesterday, today is latest news. Around 26 Awami League activists were arrested because they were in the tea stall and they said you were Awami League activists. You were arrested. So there is no rule. It seems like that Awami League activists, Awami League supporters, even let's say he is not activist, he's a supporter. They're being arrested, being tortured. Their house is being burnt. If this is going on or continues, there is no future. It is going to be a Taliban republic or some sorts of jungle republic.
Is it already a Taliban republic? The
Well,
things you
it
have
is
said.
well, it's on its way, and so speedy way. I would say is a it's if this continues, I'm telling you, this is today is 27th of October. It won't take much time to become. Look, Bangladesh is just walking towards fire, nothing else. This country was created on some basic principle. What was that principle? No religion will harm other religion. Everybody is same. Number one, democracy. The July Charter they just published. The democracy is nowhere. They deleted democracy. Socialism. What does socialism mean? Everybody will get their right share. That's what I understand. Justice. Everything is gone. This is all removed. The basic structure of the constitution was removed. Who who gave them that authority? And they said nobody can raise a simple question in the courts against the July Charter. So there is no rule of law. When you cannot question a constitutional change or any change, that means this is an authoritarian dictatorship. This is called what we call dystopian, right? Dystopian regime.
Yeah. Who
Well,
you are
I'm not.
planning to
I'm not
meet?
only traveling to US. I'm actually traveling all over the world. I was in India a month ago. I was in Paris, Geneva, Rome, and everywhere actually. What I'm trying to do is just to attending different
Mhm.
meetings, diasporas, activists and stuff, and trying to explore their power, that what they can do in these situation. Because in 1971 war, when Pakistani attacked Bangladesh, so these diaspora community, these NRB, all people all together, they protested, they helped. So we want that sort of help, and we are like talking to them what they can do for Bangladesh, and giving hope that there is a light end of this tunnel, and there is actually.